Unlock your hips and unlock new possibilities. Better mobility means better pleasure. The goal of this 10-minute mobility routine is to help you open up your hips, connect to your body, play around with movement, and figure out what feels good. Here we go. Starting with the cat-cow. Get on your hands and knees, shoulders are over the wrists, hips are over the knees. Inhale down into your back and sides. Exhale, tuck your pelvis under and round your spine. Inhale, tilting your pelvis forward and extending your spine. Exhale, feel the pelvic floor engage. Inhale, feel it release. We're going to do this 8 times total. This is such a great way to connect your breath to your pelvic floor muscles. You can see I'm exaggerating the movements with some hair tosses. Just let loose, have fun with it. Use your upper back to extend. You don't want to jam into the low back. Now we'll add rotation. Rotate your pelvis 4 times clockwise and then 4 times counterclockwise. My advice is to listen to music and just go rogue. Other direction. If you're confused, only move your pelvis. Pretend there's a paintbrush in your butt and you're painting the letter O on the back wall. Next, deep squat to down dog. Start in a deep squat on your tippy toes, hands are on the ground. Exhale as you press your hips up. Feel your hamstrings lengthen. The heels are on the ground. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. You can scale this by putting your hands on yoga blocks. You can also scale it by keeping your knees bent in the down dog. We're doing 8 reps in total, maintaining nasal breathing. The key here is length, not necessarily straightening the legs. I love this because it's a dynamic full body opener. It's just an overall feel good movement. Next, standing straddle fold. This will help us relax tension in the posterior chain and open up the adductors before we do deeper hip work. Stand wide and forward fold. Maintaining nasal breathing, wiggle your hips from side to side 8 times. You can scale this by putting your hands onto yoga blocks. The intent here is to open up your hips, get rid of some cobwebs in there, move from side to side, and feel your hamstrings and adductors start to let go of tension. Let's go deeper. Grab your ankles, but don't rush into straightening your legs. This can make your hamstrings feel a bit grumpy. So instead, I'm going to get you to pedal 1 leg at a time. Straighten 1 leg at a time until you feel comfortable enough to straighten your legs more. If straightening them feels grumpy, then you can keep a soft bend in your knees. Inhale down to your hips and pelvic floor, feeling them release tension, and then exhale. Relax your head, neck, and jaw. Good job. Next, deep squat with internal and external rotation. Sit on a pillow or sandbag to allow better depth. Keeping your spine tall and belly button facing forward, inhale down into your back and sides, and then exhale, externally rotating your leg. Inhale and internally rotate it back down. Then do the other side. We're going to alternate doing 8 reps per side. Notice my torso is not rotating, so my belly button stays facing forward the entire time. It's the hips that are articulating, and this is the key to fluid movement. Improving your hip rotation makes for happy hips and a happy low back. Don't lean back, keep your spine nice and tall, and we're almost done. All right, moving on. Next, lunge rotations. Get into a kneeling lunge, make sure there's a mat under your knee, and hang on to a chair or the wall. Move your hips clockwise 4 times. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, return to the starting position. Feel a nice stretch in your back leg hip flexor. Purposely try and get rid of the cobwebs in your hip. Switch directions, now we're going counterclockwise. If this feels icky for you, then instead of doing circles, just lunge forwards and backwards. Other side. You can put your hand on your hip, or I like to put it just above my knee, and it helps me to guide the circles. Pretend there's a paintbrush coming out of the bottom of your torso and you're painting O's on the floor. Other side. Inhale, lengthen that back leg hip flexor. Then exhale back to your starting position. This one is so great for hip rotation, dynamic flexibility, and core engagement. All right, next one. Next, frog pose extravaganza. Kneel with your knees wide, feet in line with your knees. Rest your forearms on the ground. We're going to do some P&F stretching. So you're going to press your knees into the floor for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then relax deeper. Don't hold your breath. Make sure you're maintaining nasal breathing. We're going to do another round. So push your knees into the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax deeper. Hi, Bean. He loves his bum pads. So we're still in the deep stretch. This is the ultimate inner thigh and pelvic release. We're going to do another final round. So you're going to push your knees down into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now relax even deeper. Feel those adductors open. Now that you're opened up, we're going to rock back and forth 8 times. Nasal inhale back, nasal exhale forward. As you inhale back, feel your sits bones opening up and your pelvic floor lengthening. How do you know how far to move back? Well, use your inhale to guide you. So you're going to inhale back, and when you stop inhaling is when you stop moving back. That way you won't feel any pinching or discomfort in your hips, and you can use your inhalation to help you set standards for your own movement. Now we'll do internal rotation. Here is one variation. Lift one foot up while keeping the knee planted. Alternate to the other side. We're going to do 8 per side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. When do you stop lifting? When you stop inhaling. Now, if this feels absolutely disgusting to you, I'm going to show you another variation. But you can see in this variation, the hip taps the floor. Variation 2. This is less dynamic. We don't move forward and we don't tap the hip to the floor. We're going to inhale, internally rotate, exhale, lower. And again, we're doing 8 per side. Comment below to let me know which variation felt better. Butterfly glute bridges for pelvic control and thrust mechanics. Lie on your back, soles of feet together, knees wide. Drive through your glutes to lift your hips. Open your legs. We're doing 8 reps total. Inhale down, exhale up. You're going to feel this in your outer glutes, the glute med, and I want you to concentrate on butterflying open your legs every time you bridge up. We've got 2 more reps left. 1 left. Now I want you to stay up at the top, and now we're going to do 8 pulses at the top. Concentrate on opening up your legs, butterflying them open every time you do this. This will help you improve your hip mobility. Now we're going to hold it at the top for 8 counts, butterflying open the legs. Do not hold your breath. You're maintaining breathing under a brace, nasal breathing. Slowly lower back down and relax into the stretch. Feeling the pelvic floor release as you inhale down for 4 counts into your pelvic bowl. I want you to feel your pelvic floor melting and relaxing. Then you're going to exhale for 4 counts, keeping your pelvic floor relaxed. Give me 3 more breath cycles. You're going to inhale down into your pelvic bowl, feeling your pelvic floor melt. Exhale from the bottom up. It's a passive recoil. And again, inhale down, feeling it release. Exhale from the bottom up. Last time. Inhale down into your hips and pelvic floor. Exhale from the bottom up. Good job. Let's move on. Last but not least, let's decompress with the happy baby pose. Lie on your back, reach between your legs and grab the outsides of your feet. Open your knees wide, letting your hips relax. Scale this by grabbing the backs of your thighs. You can rock gently side to side for a deeper release. Inhale down into your pelvic bowl. Let your pelvic floor melt and lengthen. Then exhale, keeping your pelvic floor and low abs relaxed. If you want, you can up the ante by straightening your legs. Yahoo! We did it! Great job! Let me know how you feel in the comments. This February, forget the chocolates and roses. Give yourself something that lasts longer. Unlock hip mobility for activities both on and off the mat. This February, buy the Splits program and get the Core Challenge for free. Just click the link below. And if you love this routine, don't forget to subscribe because I've got even more ways to help you move and feel better.